Hello viewers, we have another question to tackle today. It says if square root of 5 minus x equals 1, you have to find the value of x. This looks easy, but if care is not taken, you might have a little misunderstanding about it. So the first thing we'll do is let's rewrite. This is square root of 5 minus x equals 1. Now I can take x to the other side, right? I'll be left with square root of 5 minus x to be equals to x plus 1. That's if x cross to the other side, right? But now let's firstly note our domain. We need to know the domain of this particular function here, especially this part, square root of 5 minus x, right? For the domain, we all know that square root of 5 minus x should always be greater than or equals to 0, right? It implies if I solve this, it will be that x must be less than or equals to 5. Once x is greater than 5 to at any point, it will make this part to be undefined, right? It will make this particular part to be undefined. So this is our domain. Now, since we've gotten that, let's do something here, right? I can square both sides. By so doing, I will have something like square root of 5 minus x all squared to be equals to x plus 1 all squared. Then for this part, this square root can go with the square. I'll be left with 5 minus x to be equals, if I expand this, this is something as saying, let me do it just in this small bracket, x plus 1 and x plus 1, which we all know if we expand it is going to be x squared plus 2x plus 1, right? So that means this part is going to be x squared plus 2x plus 1 after expanding this part, right? Now let's collect like terms. We'll make it to be, because clearly this is a quadratic equation, right? So we are going to have something like, let me make this to be my left hand side and this on the right, so I will know how I'm arranging things. So I will be having something like x squared plus 2x plus 1. This is here. When it crosses to this x is there, if it crosses it becomes plus x. When this crosses it becomes minus 5. Everything equals 0. So this means we are going to have something like x squared, 2x plus x will give me 3x, right? 1 minus 5 will give me a minus 4 to be equals to 0. After this, I can factorize because this is a quadratic equation, so we can just factorize easily. So we need two factors such that if I add, I have 3. If I multiply, I have a negative 4. And the only number I can think of is nothing but x squared plus 4x minus x minus 4 to be equals to 0. 4x minus x is 3x. I still have this. So I think this is the factorized term. So let me group it into two. So I can have something like x squared plus 4x minus, I can just factor out 1. I will have x plus 4 as well here to be equals to 0. Reason because if I expand this, I will have this particular portion back. So, I have, I have x here, sorry, because I have it here. So let's factor out x. This is x into x plus 4. That's if I factor out x, right? It's common here. We are going to have x into 4. This is minus 1 into x plus 4. Everything equals 0. But now notice we have x plus 4 here, we have x plus 4 here. It implies we can just pick one, and this is x plus 4. If I take x plus 4 out, remaining x minus 1 to be equals to 0. So it implies it's either this particular bracket equals to 0 or this bracket is equals to 0, right? So that means we are having something like x plus 4 equals 0 and x minus 1 equals 0. So x equals minus 4 or x equals 1. But recall, we've given our domain to be less or equals 5, which we stated from the beginning of the video. We said this is going to be our domain. Because if I substitute, let's check out something. Let's check out something. Because we have two results for x, but we need to pick one to be the valid answer. If I will use x to be 4, recall that the question is square root of 5 minus x equals 1, right? So if I will use x to be minus 4, I will have nothing but square root of 5 minus 4, right? Minus 4 to be 1. I'm trying to check out this if it works, right? Because we have two answers. So we'll check which one is valid, then we'll take that. So we are having 5 minus this is going to be square root of the square root of 9 plus 4. You can see clearly this will not give us what we want, right? That means this can't yield the result. So let's focus on x equals 1. So if x equals 1, let's check it out as well. This means square root of 5 minus x minus 1 to be 1. So that means we are having square root of 5 minus 1 is it equals to 1? You understand? That means this is square root of 5 minus 1, that's 4, minus 1 equals, is it 1? Square root of 4 is 2. 2 minus 1 is clearly 1. So that means 1 equals to 1. That means our valid answer for this question, which said this, is nothing but x equals to 1. Thanks for watching.